mine.
Sorry, I didn't know I could, I saw my minutes up there, so I thought that was
It's
it.
in the exact same place that I put them every,
Except my minutes were on the other one.
I don't know why you put them there. Are we live?
We're ready.
Welcome everyone to the meeting. And we'll go around the table and introduce ourselves, and we'll start with Julie.
My name is Julie Brantley.
I'm Dani Arps, I'm the Teton County Planner.
Alan Gagne, Teton County Food Superintendent.
Sam Carlson, County Commissioner.
Joe Dellwo, County Commissioner.
Dick Snellman, County Commissioner.
Paula, Jaconetty, Clerk and Recorder.
Melody Martinson, Shoto at Campo.
Thank you everyone for coming. We have minutes from
Just
the
1 week or
March 17th meeting.
4 of them? Okay.
What are the dates, Paula, do you remember?
3/17, 4/7, 4/11, and 4/21.
I would move to accept the minutes.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. We have no road encroachments. We did receive a recommendation from the Teton County Council on Aging. They have 3 new people that they would like to appoint. Eva Perino and Marcus Raba from Power, and Cheryl Nolan for Dutton. And that's another one of our boards we have a hard time keeping people on, so.
Okay.
I would move to accept those 3.
I would second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion carries. Election judge appointments,
You just have to move to appoint the judge.
and you sent
No,
mail
we
list.
had,
Okay, so I just needed a motion to do that.
I would move to accept the election judges.
Second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Subdivision regulation update.
So Staley Engineering is the firm that we use for our subdivision reviews, and they also covered under our current contract with them. There's several counties in Montana that are updating the subdivision regulations. If we participate in this update, instead of costing us somewhere in the neck of, I don't know, $17,000, it'll cost us about $1,400. So they sent out a scope of work and cost and timeline. Several counties have already opted into this, and I would recommend that we also do. The regulations need updated, and this will save us a lot of time. And then,
I think the last time we did it, it cost over $6,000,
Yeah.
and that was quite a while ago.
and then Mako's new land use attorney will be coming here and doing a training, and I offered to invite other neighboring counties to come as well. And then we can tailor these subdivision regulations to specifically what we need in the county, and we can get that help from her, and that's at no cost to the county.
Yeah, do I have a motion?
I would move to accept joining that group.
Second.
In discussion, I just think this is it's a very
Excellent
good price,
opportunity.
and they'll do a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. So that brings us to Julie.
Thank you for your time. I married and moved to Shoto as a young bride at 19 to my late husband's hometown. Then and even now, I often refer to Shoto as Mayberry, Montana, for various reasons. The friendliness of the people, the beauty of our locale, until the rash of burglaries last summer, a very safe, idyllic place to raise a family. Being widowed at age 27, I did just that with the help of this village in raising my 5 children for 29 years. We here in Shoto are fortunate to live in the county seat, and the drive around our beloved courthouse is but one nice aspect of that. We all know that change is inevitable. Some is good, some is not so good, and some within our control and some not. There have been some subtle changes going on that need your attention that, of course, increasing disregard for the cleanliness and appearance of Shoto, let alone fire safety factors in some properties within our town. A few years back, the city commissioners themselves, under the leadership of Mayor Jaconetty, was assigned sections of their districts to evaluate, and letters were sent out encouraging property owners to clean up their properties within the city limits. Some property owners responded, and sadly, some did not. More recently, a letter was constructed and signed by a number of lifelong residents who share my concerns about such. I apologize, I put it in a safe place and I could not find it this morning, but I can get them to sign it again if you'd like. With your permission, or if you would like, I can read some of those names now to the best of my memory.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Glenn Larson, Gerald Torgerson, Mrs. Dawn Ferris, Darlene, Marlene Howard, Steve Mellinger, Pete Howard, Norman Arnsmeyer, and myself, and possibly a few more that I can't remember. I'm here to ask you to encourage our county sanitarian to fulfill his obligation to we, the residential taxpayers, and put some teeth into enforcing ordinances for sanitation's sake utmost, inclusive of fire danger and the aesthetics, which in turn will enhance the beauty of Shoto for all of us, some of us being third and fourth generation natives. A couple of the people that were signed, that signed that letter that I cannot find, did a drive-through in every street in Shoto in the last couple of weeks, and they were willing to do that, and they made a list of the properties within town that violate city ordinances, like I say, for sanitation, fire, yeah. A number of them are along our highway, which is critical from Glacier Park to Yellowstone, let alone in town. And I will present you with that list. They put in quite a bit of time doing that. And thank you, gentlemen, for your time this morning, and thank you for all that you do throughout the year.
Okay, thank you, Julie. Thank you.
Do I give this to Paula? Are you the secretary?
Please, please, please.
Okay.
May I have the, I'll just
This,
put the
this
whole
too?
thing in.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Julie.
Yes, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to gravel bid on the Bagley pit. And we just want to announce that, and we'll probably advertise that.
Next week.
Huh?
It'll go out next week.
Okay, we'll advertise it next week, if that's so. Do we need a motion on that, Paula?
Go out for bid?
To go out
I
for
would.
bids? Yeah,
We do.
yep.
I'd make a motion to put the ads in the paper for the Bagley pit for crushing.
Second?
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
They're
Aye.
crushing at the
Shank.
shank pit right now. They got about 5,000 yards on the ground.
Yeah, they get lots of arms running every direction out that.
That's what
You
they
told me
can
that
make.
yesterday, so I drove out there when I got to Fairfield last night.
3 different
Yeah,
materials
they
at
did
one
it.
time.
Yeah.
Got a pretty good pile already.
They do 500 tons a day, an hour
Wow.
a day.
That's
No,
pretty
an hour.
quick.
An hour.
Really?
That's a lot.
Yeah, I would say so.
So you'll get that in the paper next week?
I've got the ad.
She's got it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I have the list of election judges here.
Like I said.
Okay, commission reports. I guess I have something. Mel, we did receive our request from the Teamsters for the 3 contracts. And I made you a copy. At the forum, I told you that my main concern was gonna be inflation.
Yep.
And the one that took my breath away, the road department, is wanting $5 an hour increases. Yep. So it's begun. And also, on that same point, we've been digging through the motor grader bids, and to actually get 8 motor graders this year, for next year, the increased cost would be $1,300,000 over and above what we're already paying. So my fears are coming to fruition. Any other commissioner comments?
No, that covers.
That's enough.
That covered what I was gonna add.
pretty much dire and,
Yeah, but
okay, public comment?
I just have a question, Joe, on the topic that Julie Holler raised. How does jurisdiction fall for that? I mean, can,
In my mind, it's a city problem, but I will go talk to Mary Hendeling and share that with him. We did,
well, yeah, the sanitarian, I mean, he certainly has some jurisdiction, I would think, in the cities, doesn't he?
but it's a city.
But it is a city problem.
And if you recall, it's been a few years back, Corrine Rose was still the sanitarian, and we went through the process to see if the county would be willing to have a stronger deal on the same
Yeah.
issue, and we had 2 hearings, and we had a resounding, do not stick your nose in our business
Oh, okay.
comment.
Yeah.
So, but I will
I
talk with
wasn't
Mary
sure what
Hendeling about
his
it. but
role would be, but
I'm clear from her comments that she was basically inside the city of Shoto, so
yeah.
I'll take that information to Chris and,
I believe all those addresses she had on the list were within city limits.
yeah,
Right,
okay.
yeah.
And Austin has been advertising quite readily for the removal of junk
Junk
vehicles.
vehicles, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and I think basically that's about all he can do. I mean, I don't think he needs to, he doesn't have the authority to go arrest
No,
somebody.
the state statutes that we work under don't have a lot of teeth, and
No,
county didn't have any interest in having stronger statutes in the rural areas especially, so
right.
I'll talk to Chris about it. Any other public comment? I guess the reason we're a little hurried today, we're doing 4 job interviews for extension at John Henry's, so if anybody saw us walking out of John Henry's, we weren't in there drinking beer, we were doing official duties.
We're going back after lunch for beer.
And I made you a copy of the union
oh,
proposals.
Thank you very much.
Okay, any further discussion, comment? Okay, meeting's adjourned.
Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, and happy Cinco de Mayo Day.